Good evening. Malaysia-Japan cooperation opportunities have the potential to be expanded as both countries are seen to possess immense potential in driving future economic growth through collaboration in artificial intelligence, AI, green technology, renewable energy and digital infrastructure. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Amar Yusof said the close relationship established since the implementation of the Look East policy has positioned Japan as one of Malaysia's most important strategic partners, thereby providing a solid foundation to expand cooperation in future economic sectors. He explained that Japan's contribution is felt not only through investment and technology, but also through the values of discipline, innovation and long-term commitment that have supported national development. He said this in his keynote address during the Malaysia-Japan Legal and Business Forum 2026 alongside the official launch of the strategic partnership between RDS Advocates and Solicitors and Anderson Mori and Tomotsune here on Thursday. Datuk Amar said the forum gathered industry leaders, the business community and legal practitioners from Malaysia and Japan to explore cooperation opportunities capable of strengthening economic, trade and investment ties between both countries. He expressed confidence that Malaysia-Japan relations will continue to grow as a model of strategic cooperation that not only generates economic growth but also contributes to a more sustainable and resilient regional prosperity. Sarawak Deputy Premier and Bukit Saban Assemblyman Datuk Amar Uggah continued his Gawai Ngabang visits to several longhouses in the Betong area on Thursday. The visit, which was also joined by Betong Member of Parliament, Datuk Dr. Richard Rapu, covered 6 longhouses, namely Rumah Panjang Selangking, Rumah Panjang Penyulok, Rumah Panjang Sungai Langit, Rumah Panjang Serudit Air, Rumah Panjang Laban Ulu and Rumah Panjang Lempaung. The delegation of leaders received a warm welcome from local residents who were celebrating Hari Gawai Dayak in a festive atmosphere filled with community spirit and togetherness. The visit provided Datuk Amar Uggah with the opportunity to interact closely with residents and extend festive greetings to the local community. At the same time, he also had the opportunity to hear firsthand the views and needs of the people to ensure that planned development initiatives continue to benefit the rakyat. Sarawak Sales and Service Tax (SST) revenue is expected to reach 5.3 billion ringgit this year, providing clear evidence of the state's success in asserting and implementing its rights under the Malaysia Agreement 1963 (MA63). Sarawak Deputy Premier Datuk Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian said the SST, which once faced considerable opposition, has now emerged as one of the state's key revenue sources, enabling more benefits to be channeled back to the people. He noted that Sarawak's SST revenue reached 3.9 billion ringgit last year and is projected to exceed 5.3 billion ringgit this year. He said this while speaking at the 42nd anniversary dinner of the Sarawak United People Party SUPP pending branch and the celebration of SUPP's 67th anniversary in Kuching on Thursday. Datuk Amar Dr. Sim further explained that the revenue generated would ultimately be returned to the people through investments in education, healthcare services and infrastructure development. He said the achievement did not come about by chance, but was the result of Sarawak's continuous efforts to safeguard and advance its rights under MA63, including educational autonomy, healthcare autonomy, and economic autonomy. According to him, the growing awareness of MA63 today is the result of the dedication and perseverance of individuals who have long conducted research into historical documents and relevant legal provisions, while also having the courage to bring these claims before the federal government. Meanwhile, Datuk Amar Dr. Sim added that Sarawak is now in its strongest position to advance to a higher level of development through what has been described as a generational opportunity that must be fully utilised by its people. He said this rare opportunity comes at a time when Sarawak's economy is growing stronger, its rights are increasingly being realised, and development across the state is progressing rapidly. According to him, these achievements must be supported by political stability and social unity to ensure Sarawak continues to move forward and achieves its long-term development aspirations. Touching on the development of the pending area, Datuk Amar Dr. Sim, who is also Minister for Public Health, Housing and Local Government, recalled the history of the resettlement scheme that was once spearheaded by his late father, which he said had successfully transformed the lives of many low-income families. At the same time, he expressed hope that the Taman Kenyalang area would once again experience more rapid development in the future. According to him, Taman Kenyalang was once regarded as a successful model for low-cost housing development in Sarawak. However, relatively slow progress over the past few decades has caused the area to lag behind other parts of the state. In this regard, he hoped the people would continue to place their trust and confidence in the leadership enabling development efforts in the area to be further enhanced for the well-being of future generations. Any determination regarding the date of Sarawak State Election (PRN) is subject to the prerogative of the Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg, who holds the power and discretion to request the dissolution of the Sarawak Legislative Assembly (DUN). Sarawak Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah said that despite various speculations, including the possibility of the election being held within around 100 days, the final decision on the matter can only be determined by the Sarawak Premier.
Tapi saya hanya dapat mengatakan di sini bahawa the only person yang kemungkinan dapat memberitahu bila roughly tarikh ataupun pilihan raya diadakan adalah yang Amat Berhormat Premier lah, kerana the prerogative and discretion is on him untuk bila hendak membubarkan Dewan Undangan Negeri. Tapi kita tidak perlu risau. Saya rasa baiknya di peringkat GPS ataupun di peringkat pembangkang, semua sudah maklum bahawa pilihan raya perlu diadakan pada masa yang terdekat, iaitu tahun ini. Sama ada dia 100 hari ataupun tambah lagi 2-3 bulan, mungkin 200 hari, menunggu keputusan Premier untuk membawa kepada yang Tuan Yang Terutama untuk memohon agar dipindah, bukan dipindah, dibubarkan Dewan Undangan Negeri.
He said this during a press conference in Kuching on Friday. He, who is also the information chief of the Parti Pesaka Bumi Putra Bersatu (PBB), added that the PRN needs to be held this year, considering that the term of the Sarawak Legislative Assembly will expire at the end of the year. According to him, the matter is no longer a secret since all parties are well aware of the need to hold the election within the stipulated period. Sarawak will develop the Special Needs Community Centre (SNCC), the first integrated community centre of its kind in the state, aimed at providing comprehensive support for persons with special needs through early interventions, skill training, vocational development and long-term care facilities. Minister for Women, Early Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah, said the 30 million ringgit project under the 13th Malaysia Plan will be built on the grounds of Samarahan Rehabilitation Centre to strengthen the support system and community development framework for persons with special needs in Sarawak.
Jadi, at the beginning of the spectrum, we will have one-stop. It starts with a one-stop early intervention center. Maknanya, bawah umur 7 tahun ada kemudahan untuk individu berkeperluan khas ini untuk disaring ataupun assess, diagnose, sama seperti apa yang kita buat di OSEC mata. So, assessment, diagnosis, and then intervention dibuat sehinggalah mereka dapat bersedia untuk masuk ke sekolah formal, iaitu di primary school darjah 1. But the next part is the skills training. Skills training, latihan vocational. at the end of the spectrum adalah untuk OKU yang tiada waris.
She said this during a press conference following a project site meeting for the SNCC at the Samarahan Disabled Person Rehabilitation Centre on Friday. The centre will provide hostel facilities for participants from outside Kuching and Samarahan, enabling more persons with special needs from across Sarawak to access the services offered. In addition, the SNCC will be equipped with basic sports development facilities to help identify and nurture the potential of the state's para-athletes, while also providing space for upskilling and reskilling programs for individuals with special needs. And that's the English edition with me, Melinda Peter. More news can be found in our official portal uggah.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Tonight's Uggah Bulletin ends with displays from the 42nd anniversary dinner of the SUPP pending branch and the celebration of the SUPP 67th anniversary in Kuching on Thursday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.